Hello everyone, and welcome back to your favorite time of seemingly the month at this point. Checking our server bases. We're back on all the mods VolcanoBlock, as you can see by the volcano. We've got shaders, we've got not shaders. We'll be hopping in and out because I do know that obviously the lava is very, very bright with the specific pack I'm using, complementary. But at the same time, I like me some shaders. What can I say? This is a base from Serenity 1. A classic regular here in the Dew Cruise servers. I don't know why I'm talking like this in the intro. From what I can see, we've got this main base here. There looks like there's, I guess, that over there. I don't have my zoom in feature, but this looks to be some sort of Skulk Island. I don't know if... Honestly, I can't tell if this was built through the pack or if it like just spawned there, you know what I mean? I didn't get too far into the pack, although... This is genuinely a really complex base. I'm not sure. I haven't seen an elevator yet as to whether there's like more floors below here. But I would assume so because that is a fission reactor, max size by the looks of things, running an SPS, so a supercritical phase shifter that's turning polonium into antimatter, I believe. And that guy's running non-stop. That is not the easiest thing to do, at least in my experience. Let me try and... Honestly, I feel like I need to start at the ATM star because this is the most relaxing area of the base. I don't even know if that is up there. I wish I could zoom. I forgot that was an issue. So here we have obviously the ATM star cross Patrick star automation. These are mechanical crafters, of course. What I didn't even consider, have I done this before? Is using laser nodes to automate this guy. Now, knowing what I know now, I'd probably use modular routers. People have won me over with those. Now, are they in the pack? They are. I'd be using those. But the lasers are pretty good as well. Obviously, both would allow you to put the items in. The benefit of the lasers are they look pretty cool when you look at it from the back. Now, this is powered by a creative motor, so they've gotten access to, the ATM star quite a bit. If we continue over, we've got some IC2, Industrial Craft 2 classic machines hooked up. We've got some plasma cables pulling power out of flux converters. We have a PESU, which, if I give myself permissions, let's hope I don't break anything. I believe, it's a power storage. So this guy holds 1 billion energy units, I guess we'll call them. And yeah, we've got Applied Energistics running the base, of course. Around the back, we've got some flux converters, of course. Now, what am I looking at? I've never seen this. These are colossal blocks, I guess, for giant recyclers. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen come out of Industrial Craft. There, I said it. That's my official statement. You've heard it here first. This is cool. So this is, essentially an upgraded recycler. So it's a colossal recycler. It's got 4 inputs. No, it's got 8 inputs. I just understood what I'm looking at. So you shove water in there. Then you've got your cobblestone. Your scrap comes out. You've got more cobblestone. Your scrap comes out. And then you also have, I guess, steam as a byproduct? Or is it the opposite? I would assume the water's coming in and the steam's going out. Well, I guess, we've got a sink up here. So that answers that. And then underneath we have the cobblegens providing all of that. There you go. Wow. I'm honestly surprised. Cool. That's awesome. So yeah, that's making a bunch of scrap. We've got some scrap boxes being automated in this crafter. There is a phenomenal... I don't even know how to speak anymore. A phenomenal amount of power here. And I'll be honest, I don't know what for. Like, is this guy just using that much power? It's got storage upgrades, transformer upgrades. I mean, you know what? Maybe it is using that much power because I don't even see the bottom ones running. But then these ones are going so far. Not a clue. I'll be honest. I've never seen these before, and I'm stunned by their by their presence. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Some flux controllers. This is very messy. Like it's clean visually, but I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it. I'm gonna just not. Over here we have bricks and plasmaphiers. So these are turning UU matter into liquid? I guess? In here, what? You know what? We'll just accept that it's happening, okay? That's all you'll get. Because I've given up. I'm giving up. Over here, we have the pillar again. Using the acacia logs, we've got our laser nodes putting the items in, pulling the latex out, you can actually see the fluid latex moving through that little blue laser there. So yeah, a very laser IO oriented base, which is pretty cool. Latex processing, a functional storage fluid drawer. Oh, guys, this looks pretty cool. That's awesome. So that's from functional storage. I feel like we've got that in All the Mods 9 functional storage. I didn't know that it had like visuals on the fluids. I thought it was just going to be like, you know, just a picture of it. Oh, that's very cool. I'm gonna try to remember that, or one of you guys is gonna remind me. Wink, wink. Over here we have, of course, the simulation chambers, the hostile neural networks. We've got loop fabricators up here. So these appear to be all wither predictions, making nether stars, meaning all of these are wither data models processing with, I guess, a decent amount of power. I think, yeah, each of these uses, if I hold shift here, 2,500 forge energy per tick, so it uses a lot, but even then, I don't think that the reactor's probably doing plenty. I don't know what this is for. Plasma cables, and then we've also got universal cables. Very odd. Honestly, that stuff looks really sick. I can't wait to get there, but we're gonna try to, for the sake of my brain, it's hurting after trying to wrap my head around there. I mean, that's just gonna, I can't even finish my sentence. Over here, we've got phytogenic insulators. So these guys are pretty much rapid farms. As you can see here, this is the Inferium being created here. And I imagine because we've got, yeah, a creative flux efficiency upgrade. So once you do get your hands on your first star, these things are incredibly powerful, especially if you've got mystical agriculture in where you can pull these essences at massive rates, right? So you can leave one of these machines going, getting you a crazy amount of, I don't know, whatever resource you need to make another star. And then even if you just made one of these, you just put it in there, process a crazy amount, and then you just put it in the next one, and you process a crazy amount. Now, as for why these aren't working, I don't know. I'm not actually sure. I do recall them being, certain things being blacklisted, but then this guy's working. So I don't know, not a clue. I sadly, I do not have the answers on this one. Unless, it needs to be redstone controlled. Are these all redstone controlled? No, these ones aren't. Okay, so maybe they're just turned off because there's too much stuff. I was about to question whether it was controlled wirelessly using some sort of magic, but I don't really know. I guess they're just turned off. Nice. Thank you for sparing the server, I guess. Over here we have a storage controller, obviously hooked up to this entire monster, and we have QIO importers from Mechanism. QIO is Mechanism's storage system. Really cool. I honestly, I love it. My only problem is to even get started with the most basic tier, you have to be making polonium. That means like you have to get a reactor set up, the entire fuel processing setup. It's so much effort just to get a storage system, and then I'd argue it's not that much better, if better at all, compared to, you know, applied energistics or refined storage. We've got an awakened altar, an occultism altars, more industrial craft classic. This stuff's all macerators. These guys hooked up with 2 transformer upgrades. Here you go. I'm sure this is the optimal setup, guys. Obviously, credit to Sereni1. We've got 2 transformer upgrades, 1 export upgrade, 12 quantum overclocker upgrades, sure, and then 16 efficiency upgrades. And that's getting you what you see right here. It's doing a pretty good job. So we've got compactors for the pieces. Oh yeah, because we are in a skyblock, so there's probably some sort of sifting taking place somewhere, I'd imagine. Yeah, plenty of those machines. They're a bit loud, hopefully not too loud for you guys. Compacting drawers for cobble. QAO exporters, sending the cobble somewhere, I'm sure. What else do we have? So we've got our first sieve. This guy's got a netherite upgrade, which uses 8,000 RF per tick. Yeah, these things are very expensive. And it will process a stack. So this guy's making probably... Oh, jeez! Okay, it's making a lot of stuff. You can tell that I've not played this pack in a while. What do we have? The QAO system. Up here we have just your random sieve stuff. So this is using, I guess a pretty smart way to get all of the cobble into a machine that eats up the cobble quite quickly, right? So this guy's clearly processing the compressed cobble. And so we've got, what do we have? 6 of these guys all hooked up to compacting drawers. And then on top of that, a storage controller. that I guess is helping split everything up, because this guy's putting it into the controller, which is then sending it into the drawers over here, and they're obviously compacting, and then it's just relying on this guy to say, hey, by the way, I would actually like to extract the compressed stuff. Cool. Nice. Yeah, awesome. And so that's compressing. We've got some gravel, sand, I'm guessing dust happening. That's the output. That's what it looks like there. Cool. What else do we have? So we've got Airs Nouveau down here. I'm guessing this is automated source gems and that sort of stuff. The occult... Oh, I actually missed that. Sorry. The occultism is automated using lasers. Very cool. Interesting. How do the items get into this? Oh, we've got a pattern provider underneath from Applied Energistics. Very nice. Oh, I don't know if you can peek down there. I don't know if you can just see over the corner. There's a lot below us. I might need to up my pace here. So yeah, just a bunch of automation here. Pretty standard stuff. Oh, the functional storage. Oh, it looks awesome for fluids. That's so cool. I didn't expect like these half ones, and that's so cool. Yeah, you can tell I'm easily impressed. What does it look like with shaders? Does it work? Fingers crossed. Ooh, it works. Cool. Nice. What else have we looked at? Is there anything over here that would have benefited from the shaders? The lasers look pretty cool with the shader. This part over here looks pretty cool. All we need is like a glow from like the green button on them or something. Maybe some flashing green buttons. Like this stuff flashes. It just doesn't glow. Cool. Awesome. Alright, back over here. Some more occultism stuff, plenty of automation. These guys I never got to mess around with. These are just massive pattern providers. Not massive, but I guess still pretty cool nonetheless. The fact that you have the option to put two stacks in there, or 2 slots. These are starry chickens, getting you some ATM shards. Quite a few of them. Some machines I've never seen before. The bulk crafter from Industrial Craft Classic. We've got the I was just looking at the name. I stopped looking at the actual thing. We know what those are. Everything's good. Everything's okay. What was this thing that I missed? Inscribers. Advanced inscribers with patterns on them to bulk craft. All different types of things. All of this, by the way, hooked up to Applied Energistics, running through channels. So the perfect amount of channels being used up in every single one of these lineups. Running through the whole... I wouldn't be able to do that. Mine would have to be spread out so much more than what we're seeing here. I'll tell you that much. Alright, so what are we looking at here? The SPS machine is turned off, so it's burnt through whatever buffer that I was giving it props for to begin with. Over here we have what I assume is the automation for the fuel here. Too many quantum entangler porters. These guys here, they'll transfer items, fluids, gas, all that type of stuff. I can probably open one to show that off. Kind of. Yeah. But you can see when I hover over it, it's got everything. Liquid, gas, then a bunch of gases, items at the bottom, the coal. And so this will move that stuff around to different ones if you have them linked together. So everything, instead of using it in pipes, we've got a few little energy cables, but everything's just being sent using these guys, which is painful to understand, but I'm sure they just match up quite easy. Hopefully. This, of course, is the reactor. It is full of fuel, plenty of fuel. It's running consistently, full of heated coolant, which is scary, but I'm guessing it's being voided somehow. All the waste is being taken out appropriately. How is it being voided? That's always interesting to look at, see how people manage that problem. My guess is there's a port with a tank on it, and the tank's set up to dump excess. That would be my best guess, but the real problem is just figuring out where that is. So here's where the fuel's going in. We've obviously got, I guess, the water going in here. Cool. Okay. Got some barrels. Have we seen it yet? I have not seen the output port yet. Or is that what this is here? No, this is for the nuclear waste. Okay, so we've seen the fuel, we've seen the waste, we've seen the water. But the steam. Where's the steam going? Do you reckon it's underneath? Because I think we looked on top. Sorry, it's definitely important to figure out how this is happening. I don't see it. Am I crazy? It's possible. I wouldn't put it past me. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll be honest with you, I genuinely don't see it. And so I'm baffled. I'm not sure how it's done. If you know how it's done, let me know. Unless it's just sitting. I don't know. Not a clue. I don't have the answers, sadly. Alright, so what else? We've obviously got the fuel getting processed, or the waste getting processed here. You can see the nuclear waste getting dumped. It's possible everything's full, just based on what I'm witnessing, but maybe not. I guess not. Okay. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, this is the hub. This is the central command, as you can see. It is a ring of ME controllers. We've got a bunch of processing computers. I guess 4 really powerful ones. Then we've got pillar setups. Let's have a look at this, because honestly, figuring out the optimal setup for running stuff like this is pretty cool. Like knowing like a cool trick on how to do it. And this looks like a cool trick on how to do it. So what we have is we have a dense cable coming up from the controller. That's splitting off into 4 smart cables that can handle 8 channels each. So the maximum amount for this dense cable. And then we have connected to them 8 pattern providers. And then they're connected to molecular assemblers, which I guess don't take up a channel point or a channel. And so we're able to make a structure like this consistently the whole way up, fill up the entire smart cable or the entire dense cable, and just attach that back to the controller. And so we've got those on 3 of the corners. That's honestly really, really cool. I do like that. Sweet. There you go. Take that one home, guys. Show that one to the family. And then inside it gets a little bit messy because we have a bunch of peer-to-peer tunnels. So what these do is they'll send the 32 channels from that side of the controller to wherever the other peer-to-peer tunnel is. Wherever that happens to connect, through the cable and stuff. I also don't know what I'm hearing. I'm hearing some ghosts and stuff. I've heard a few sounds this episode, but we'll check that out later. In the middle, a quantum ring. This is sending the network across dimensions, I guess, or wherever else the network is. I'm not really sure. We'll head down here. Andesite ladder. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow. It just clicked that we're in VolcanoBlock. You know what I mean? So this is surrounded by lava. Like, not out here, but beyond that further wall. We can also look at with shaders what it looks like down here. Oh, it doesn't not know what to do. Actually, what was that? I think that was the ghost. I think we had ghost smoke. Okay. Nice and cozy down here. Nothing too crazy. The pipes look a little bit cool. And then we do have a teleporter here, but I'm guessing I'm not allowed in. Oh, I've whitelisted myself in the past. I guess I was here at some point then. I don't know. I don't remember if I was here. So what do we have? We have a laser drill from Industrial 4 going. We have the base available, and it is getting us, I'm guessing, vibranium? At the very least, it's getting... Oh, you know what? It's probably just getting uranium for the reactor, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, I suppose. Or emeralds. Either or. It's working. It's getting the job done. If I walk through this, will it teleport me anywhere? No, I'm not sure... I mean, it's powered. I've given myself... It's not linked to anything, though. So I guess no luck there. This structure's pretty cool, though. Just grey stained glass and basalt. You know what? It's just double-clicked. This is the spawn. This was one of the spawn options when you first started playing. Cool. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay. Yeah, nice. Alright, so what do we have out here? The secret modular router supplies. I knew the base couldn't be running without them. They're everywhere. I don't know what it's running though. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is. Let's have a look. This is getting us draconic nether and ender infused teleportation cores. Of course. And then it's also making dimensional seeds. Interesting. And so then these guys, I guess, are running some sort of operation. I'm not allowed to look in. I can look in this one. Cool. Awesome. Well worth it. But I guess the rest of it's doing something. Okay. Sure. Whatever. This is massive. Over here we have a bunch of compacting drawers, a bunch of sieves. This is where the magic's actually happening. Yeah, okay. So all of this stuff's hooked up. Controller extensions. So these are all linked to a different controller, a different main controller. So these are sort of like ender drawers, sort of. But they're more so like importers for like refined storage or import buses for applied to. That's really cool. I'm learning. Hey, 2 things from functional storage I didn't know was a thing. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is just mass production. What are these? These are the little hammers. They look cool. Also, I will say, although I don't use laser nodes too much, or laser IO, that's pretty satisfying, seeing the stuff go through. You can see like if you have a very small screen, you might not be able to see it, but there's little items. So like whatever's going into here, all the cobble blocks, you can see flying through. And it looks really cool. It kind of looks pixelated as well as it goes through. That's very cool. Awesome. What else? What else do we have? We've got even more storage under the ground from all these power converters. I wonder... Nah, I don't know. I'm wondering if you need this many to convert it quick enough to either or. You know what I mean? Not too sure. We've got some pressure chambers, so the pneumatic craft stuff happening under here. This, in reality, was probably that particle we were seeing, because the steam from these guys is ruthless. They look cool, though. I'll give them that. Let's toggle the shaders off. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly who's to blame. No surprise there. Over here, we have... I don't even... You guys probably can't even see. Do we have a night vision charm? Let's go ahead and pop that one on. Wow, it's like a whole new world. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. An electric fisher. So this is automated fishing. Hooked up to this guy. Cool. Don't know how well he works, but he's there. He's fishing. He's doing it. Oh, lots of loud machines that we're stumbling upon. We've checked that already. Okay, cool. Let's hop on down. Try not to break anything. And we have the mob spawner / grinder. We have an evoker in there. Just some mob mashers at the bottom. Cool. The functional storage for the fluid XP as well. Yeah. Okay. Message received. Message received loud and clear. Because like this looks cool, but it's not in a cool little box like this one. Yeah. I don't know. There's something about this. I do like that. All right, cool. And then what's this guy? A shield projector. I'm not sure what he's doing, but I guess he's projecting a shield. Stops him from getting damage? Or it damages hostiles? Not too sure. Cool. Nice. I would say mission success. I think we've looked at everything. I think we've done it. Oh, jeez. I think we've done our due diligence, if we shall. I'll try. It's probably easier to just teleport to the top. Sweet. And it's beautiful at daytime. Did I show it off at nighttime? I don't even know if I did. Here is the base at nighttime. Yeah, you know what we did, because it was glowing quite a bit. I think most of the episode was nighttime, to be honest. The daytime, I think the daytime looks a lot better at this base, because it's all just outdoor stuff. Not too much of the blocks glow, but to no fault of their own, I guess. That's so cool. So yeah, sweet. How do you guys feel? Good episode? Bad episode? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully a good episode. Hopefully at the very least, I don't know, you enjoyed looking at it. Probably a short episode, but we'll see what we'll do. Now, the VolcanoBlock server, there's probably some questions about it. I apologize if you didn't hear this, but I guess you wouldn't hear it. You know what? Just before we do that, let's hop in the nether. We'll just have a quick peek. Just see what's there. It's there. We'll have a look. What do we have in here? It looks like we head over here. That looks pretty generic to me. I don't think there's anything over there. Just looking in the corner of my eye. Nah, looks normal. And we'll check the mining dimension just real quick. Actually, no, this would be the other, I believe. So we'll check the other. And once again, looks pretty standard. Cool. Nice. Nothing lost. Nothing missed. But yeah, last episode, I did go back and check the comments. Sometimes I don't really check the comments on the checking out based videos later on, because normally I get notified quite early with this series for whatever reason, whereas the normal series I just play. Either way, I went back and checked, and a lot of you guys seem to enjoy me explaining stuff. I might have overdone it this episode, I will say. It took us like half an hour to get through this stuff. But I don't know, it was nice. Regardless, I had fun. I looked at the base. Base looked cool. You guys are along for the ride. These things are pretty cool as well. I like them. I like them. Good work. Thumbs up, IC2 Classic. Love your work. Yeah, sweet. All right, hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you again to Sereni1 for, or Sereni for playing on the servers. They've been on quite a few servers and in the community, so it's nice to see them around. You know, even if this is the last time we see them. I don't know. It just felt like whenever I say something like that, or you know, mention someone's like, oh, you know, they've been around a lot, it almost feels pressuring. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna watch the video and be like, oh god. You know, it's like, dude, you know, you don't need to be here, but I appreciate that you are, right? That's how you say it. There we go. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I don't really know what the thumbnail is going to be. Honestly, here. Guys. Guys, this is what you do. When you're building a base, stand in build your entire base to fit beautifully in a thumbnail so that the text is up in the top left and your base is everywhere else. Design all your bases for that sole purpose, okay, guys? Trust me. It's actually really efficient to do it that way. Yeah. Trust. I want to get the big blocks in it though. That's my problem. Might even just be this. I'm not sure. I took a few. Either way, hopefully you guys have fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, and thank you to our donated channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Lizzie, Andre, and FunPhoenix13. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for sitting behind the screen and watching. Thank you for. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.